In this video, I'll show you everything you would ever need to know about navigating the Hedge Lab in Grounded. There will be timestamps for everything, so if you need to find one specific thing, you can click right into it. This video is the first video in the Ultimate Complete Guide series, as I recommend you do this lab first. If you do miss anything in this video, I'll leave a pinned comment below for you to check out. If you spot something I missed, feel free to leave a comment. If in any way this guide did help you out, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the first way you're going to want to get into the Hedge Lab is going through the tree maze system over here. And I'll show you what part of the map we're on. You basically just go all the way to the edge of the house. And I'm sure plenty of people have been here. And so I'll just show you the general way. You just go up along the trees, and I'll time-lapse this part, but yeah. Alright, so there is a milk molar up on top of the fruit punch over there, but since it's not actually part of the Hedge Lab, it's not going to be exactly my guide, so yeah, but just keep that in mind. So here there's a little checkpoint with a science break that you're going to want to pick up. You can also find dandelions along the way, which are good to have. Here is a scab. It won't be included in the Hedge Lab, but just so you know, here is a scab. And also over there is where you fight the brood mother. And coming up here is another lab piece. This one has some enemies in it, and it's kind of dangerous, so you just want to rush through. And you want to go up on this left side. And not many people know about this, but you can just keep climbing up and climbing up. And you will get to the Hedge Lab. Alright, so the second way you're going to want to get into the Hedge Lab is very helpful if you accidentally fall down, because having to run all the way around and loop around just to get back into the Hedge Lab is really annoying. So if you're down here, you can actually climb up and around. It's a little tricky, but you can get onto these mushrooms, and then from here, you can't actually get into this way, like up here. But there's another way you can get up, which is going up and around here, and it is kind of tricky. You're gonna want to line yourself up, and make sure you have a dandelion, so if you fall, you won't die. But you just jump up over here, and you'll get up here,
some shelter. I bet some
and you'll get on top too. So
eat me or
this is another way to get up, and it's way easier. Now, most of the tutorial will have you start on top of the lab, but if you don't know exactly how to get up here, if you end up inside here, you can walk along here, jump up pretty easily, and you just have to run around and you'll get on top. For the most part, you want to be on the top. Going inside is just dangerous. So once you do get on top, we actually want to get on top of this section. And you can't just go straight up because there's a tree blocking it. But we can take this long path up and around. And once we get up top, you can either drop down on this tree, which is fairly easy, or take the zip line. But you will have to jump off of it, but that'll take you up here. And there is a science right here. And this is where you want to go. Just be careful, there are enemies in there, so you do want your weapon out, and you do want some good armor on, if you're playing on, like, low difficulty or something like that. And that'll give you the password for the Y letter. That's the first one you want to get. So after you get the piece piece in here. There's a water if you need it. And you're gonna want to come down here. And you're gonna want your axe. And this is one of the doors you can come down. Once you get through here, there is a mini orb weaver somewhere in here. So you can just grab it and walk out, and he won't even get you. And that'll give you the 58 password. And that's the second one you're going to want to get. But you can also get them in any order again. So after you get the second one, you can come down here to this web. And there are enemies here, and you can fight them, but I'm just going to go past. And you want to run all the way over here. There are some berries you can pick up, and more enemies. And you do the zip line, and you do the zip line again, and that'll get you the next password. T19. Alright, after you get that password, the game like wants you to fall down this hole, but that's a little annoying. If you do fall, remember you can always get back up through my method of going up the tree trunk. But you can do a little jump onto this leaf, and that'll get you around, and you'll come back up. And actually, the last piece is fairly easy to get. You want to come back to this area where we got the first password, but instead of going up, you want to drop into here. And to warn you, this area is very dangerous, and there also is the scab there. So you can drop through the gap, but be careful, there is a mini orb weaver. Let's try this gap. Right, like that. And then you can pick up the scab. And you just want to jump through and grab the last password piece. And now you can just drop down onto this tube. And this will take you right back into the lab. You don't even have to fall down or do anything. And once you're done, you can come back to this area, take the zip line, and enter the password. So it'll want you to turn on the terminal first, and then you can enter the password. And there is a lore piece here if you want it, and that'll let you come into here. So some notable resources, there are berries literally everywhere in the hedge. I mean, you don't have to come to this lab just to find them. But if we do walk all the way up here, like we did to get to the first paper piece, we can come all the way up here, and in here there's a resource kind of center, and if we use our dandelion, we can get in there without basically doing any work to go around. So you just hover down and you can get in really easily. There are enemies in here, so you do want to be careful. Fairly easy to kill. And the one notable resource they have here is the silk rope. Now, this is not normal spider web, it has already been spun, so you don't have to respin it. There also are food here if you're low on food. Good to know. And a bunch of quartzite if you need to repair your tools when you're up here. And a bunch of other stuff. Also are a bunch of weed stems. So if you want to haul all of these back to your base, if you don't have a tier 2 axe yet, that's a good idea. There's some clover leaves. And yeah, that's about it for the resources up here. Alright, so to finish off this video, I'm going to play my speedrun route for completing the Hedge Lab. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. If you want more speedruns or guides, check out my channel. And with that, enjoy the rest of the video.